Hello, everyone. It is Malika Moon, and I am back with another message. And yes, it's another voice message today because I am not at home in my studio. But it doesn't matter as long as the message gets out. I usually make messages and videos, voice notes about subconscious mind and manifesting, but today it is different. And I think from today on, it will be different. It will just be about whatever God is leading me to say. And today's message is about love, not romantic love, just love. Love your children. This killing, yes, it was a black killing. And I guess it didn't really hit me. Yes, I was sad. And yes, I'm just like, oh, I'm sick of America. But I guess it didn't shock me or surprise me because since I've been here on Earth, it's been the same. But what happened yesterday really hit me. Like when I tell you guys, it hit me and I was just so sad all day. Because I'm a mom, I'm a mom. And I think that's why it hit me. Just the thought of imagining, a young, a school being shot up, killing these babies. It triggers my fear. You know what I'm saying? It's very triggering. It makes me scared. It makes me scared to continue to send my daughter out. It makes me even scared to want to have more kids in America. And I want a lot of kids, but that incident, I'm just like, whoa, I was kind of scared to send Moon to school today, even though Moon goes to a small private school, is gated, and secure. I still was scared. So anyways, what made this message is about love. And I feel like if we are not loving our children inside the home, of course they will go outside the home with hate. You know what I'm saying? If we are not teaching our children about love inside the home, of course they will go out and act out what's inside the home. We need to instill love in our children. And yes, at this time, we assume that it's hard to do that. We assume that I don't have that much time to spend with my kid. I need to go out and make that money. Or I don't have enough time to spend with my kids because I have so much on my mind. A divorce, losing my job. I just broke up with my boyfriend. I just broke up with my girlfriend. It's just so much. And I understand this. I understand the racing thoughts that go through the head hours at a time where I'm speaking from my experience, where I wasn't even paying Moon any attention. She's only 4, but still, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even paying her no attention. Moon, sit down. Moon, be quiet. Moon, go to your room. Moon. Instead of, hey, forget those thoughts. It's about Moon, because if I'm putting more energy into my negative thoughts, where's the love coming from? Just gonna go looking for that outside the home. And as we all seen with this Texas incident, they are saying he was being bullied, and he was 18. He was being bullied. Some people, and it's a lot of people saying, oh, that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. Where is the love? Where's the compassion? They say he shot his grandmother first. And y'all know the older heads are they don't have they don't have the capacity or the compatibility or whatever we want to call it. They don't have the strength, or they don't even have the knowledge of love, what it takes to love now. Yes, they have that grandmother love, but they got that old love where they used to loving out of survival, and they're used to suffering, just living life out of survival. And when you're living from survival, you cannot really instill love, or you cannot really act out in love. You know what I'm saying? You speak very harshly. And these children now, any child born in the 2000s, they need more love than anybody else. they need more love than anybody else. And why I say this is because the young mothers that were too busy partying, the young mothers that didn't get the love from their parents, you know what I'm saying? They're not putting that in their kids. No, this is not an excuse to the boy going to shoot up. But I feel like had his parents or his family at home instilled love in him and instill God in him, because when your kid know God, you know what I'm saying? When you know God and your kid know God, it don't matter about being poor. Poor don't exist, okay? When you know God, okay? And when you let God into your life, being poor don't exist. Poverty don't exist. But we can only serve one God. So that, you know what I'm saying, you got to make up your mind. Are you going to serve God, or are you going to serve the negative energy? Are you going to believe in God, or are you going to believe in negative energy? So it all boils down to being connected with God. And right now, in these time and days, we need to connect more to God. We need to teach our children more about God. No, we don't need to teach them about a God that about to bust out the sky. No. We need to teach them about the God that's in us. God is in us. We need to teach them about, if God is for against us, who can be against us? Okay? If God is for us, who can be against us? That's what we need to instill in these children. My grandma used to teach us that. I used to be like, Grandma, these people bullying me at school. If God is for you, go ahead, who can be against you? Don't matter what they say. They don't know you. They don't know you. They mad at home. They going through some things at home. That's what my grandma used to tell me. And that's how I was able to be okay. I started to feel sorry for those kids. And then as we got older, those same kids would confide in me and tell me, oh, my mom, I stay at home by myself. The same kids bullying me, coming to me, pouring their heart out. I got to stay at home by myself. My mom is with her boyfriend. Oh, can I come to your house? My daddy is beating my mom. You know what I'm saying? I start to see like, wow, y'all going through some stuff. This is why. You know what I'm saying? We need to teach our kids, stop bullying. Stop bullying. And if we cannot love inside the house, how the hell are we going to love outside the house? If we cannot love inside the house, how the hell are we going to love outside the house? Yes, love is a multiple dimension expression, energy, and it is so many ways that we can love. But what really matters is being vocal about the love, being affectionate about the love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't show affection to their kid. They just like, oh, I love you, and I make sure I'm paying rent and putting the food over and all of that for the kid. At the end of the day, the kid ain't asked to be here. At the end of the day, that kid don't give a fuck about that. That kid need a hug. That kid needs to know how was school today. That kid needs to know that you care. If your child is telling you somebody is bullying them, don't tell them to man up. Don't tell them to be strong. Don't tell them to turn the other cheek. You make sure you take off work or you go in late, whatever you need to do, and you get up there and call a meeting with those kids' parents and the head of those schools. That is what needs to be done. We have to stop brushing our children off. We have to listen to them. We have to listen to them. Everybody, oh, you too emotional. Be quiet. You ain't going through depression. Oh, da, da, da. These kids are. The mental health is, mental illness is at its high right now. More than it ever been. More than it has ever been. Because of social media. Because of social media, we allowing our kids to be on social media. That means you need to go harder with your love. That means you need to be attentive to their every need. You need to check their phones. You need to see what they doing. You need to tell them you don't need to be like them. We got high schoolers out here that's talking about they need to get their body done. Okay? We got high schoolers out here and junior high and elementary kids talking about they need to get their body done. Talking about they a different gender. You know, it's just so much going on all because of social media. And the parents are allowing it. You guys are allowing social media to raise your children. You guys are allowing TV to raise your children. You guys are looking to these famous people to be a role model. Letting this music. That music ain't for them. I understand when some people be like, oh, this music is horrible, it's affecting our kid. But at the same time, we growing up, me and my siblings couldn't listen to that. If we tried to go buy headphones and my grandma walking past, what you listen to in your ear? Oh, turn that off. And if I hear it again, no more headphones. If we was listening to other songs, we had to do that outside the house when my grandma didn't know nothing about it. We couldn't watch everything. I couldn't get a phone until I had my first job. At first, I was like, dang, my grandma's so strict, But I am so grateful. When I went to college, I was looking, I lost my virginity in college trying to fit in. Okay? I didn't need, you know what I'm saying? When I went to college, I felt lost and lame. I didn't know the music, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know, like, I knew the most popular songs that you hear outside on the radio or at school. But the songs that everybody parents, they grew up with their parents and stuff, no, I couldn't relate. They asked me, you know this song your mama, your grandma? I was like, nope. And I'm not saying being strict as that. If you want your kids to listen to music, I feel like it needs to be a check-in. It needs to be a check-in. It needs to be a weekly check-in. Moon is 4. Every day she come home from school. Moon, how was your day? Even though she only 4, she go to play still. I need to instill this in her. How was your day? Did you have a good day? No, Mom, because why? What happened? Oh, the girl didn't share. Oh, it's okay. You just go play with somebody else. And if she coming with the same story more than 2 times, best to believe Miss Schaefer is up at that school. Mama Moon is up at that school, and I'm calling. And her teachers got the utmost respect for me. They know I don't play about her. Okay? If she tell me her teacher made her feel any type of way, because my daughter is very articulate. She's very smart. So when she talking, I know if she just talking and I know if it's real or not. Okay? And best to believe, I go right on up to that school because we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Same, and I was telling them the same thing. If Moon is up here not sharing, being mean, calling people out their name, I need you guys to let me know. Her teacher like, oh, they're just kids, they gonna do that. That is very understanding. And let me know. Let mommy know. Because when we get home, we gotta talk about it. Who are you? We had conversations. Moonzada, who are you to be up there telling somebody they can't play? Who are you to be up there putting your hands on somebody else's kids? You don't even get spankings. Do you think they mom send them to school for you to chastise them? No, mommy. Do you think their mom send them to school for you to call them ugly? How you think they parents gonna feel? You see, I'm upset every time I hear something. You see, mommy feel some type of way. They mama love them too. It is not your job. It is not your responsibility to be up there telling those kids they can't have this and you putting your hands on them. She had pushed the kid. And I was like, no, this is not what we gonna do. We gonna love them. And if they can't love you, feel sorry for them and pray. That's what I always tell her. Mom, my friend said I can't be a police officer. My friend said I can't be a doctor. It's okay, Moon. You can be whatever you want to be. Don't listen to them. You feel sorry for people like that. You pray for people like that. You give them a hug. You do not let them drain your energy. You do not let them make you feel lower. You do not make them change what you want to be. Yes, she is only 4, but this is where it starts. Okay? We got to love our kids at home in the best way. And then, her dad was telling me something the other day. First, I was resistant to what he was saying. I was just like, I don't want to hear that. That's my baby. It's like, you don't need to be telling her she the best to do it or she the best ever. You need to tell her she good at it. You know what I'm saying? You good at that, but you need to tell her she the best, because then that means she got ego. She looking down on people. And I'm like, first I'm like, I had to sleep on her. When I woke up, I'm like, you so right. And to tell her she good and she can do better. She ain't the best at it. She only 4. You know what I'm saying? We don't even need to making these kids feel like they better than nobody. Because that's what it is. You got parents out here scamming so they kids get to go to school with Yeezys on. And you got parents that got good jobs and their kids got the best on, which is fine. You're supposed to do the best. But we need to let our kids know you should be grateful that you got this because everybody couldn't. We shouldn't be like, you better than them, or look at you, you fresher than them. You look better than those kids at school. Ooh, look at those dirty kids. No. Moon go to school looking dirty. Her clothes be clean, but she wear those, because she already a little, but that's a whole nother story. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is we need to instill love in the household. We need to get off these phones. We need to stop chasing partners. We need to let keeping up with the Kardashians and the Joneses and all of that go. And live our own life. We need to stop trying to force things on our kids. Let them be free. Leave them alone. Just love them. And love is more than saying, I paid the rent, I put food on. No, you need to ask them how do they feel? How did this make them feel? How did that make them feel? What do you think about that? You need to get inside their heads to figure out what is going on. Because if you don't, they will let that out on the wrong people. They will inflict their hurt and pain on the wrong people. And we all going through something. That is what Earth is about. That is what this university is about. That is what planet Earth is about. We ain't nobody missing nothing. We all going through something. I don't care how rich you is or nothing. Well, how beautiful you are, how healthy you are. We all going to go through something in that mind. And we need to talk about it. We need to be okay with talking about it. Those times of bossing up and man up, don't cry. That shit over with. We must cry. We must cry. We must allow our heads to drop and feel every emotion. And then when we finish, chin up, baby. You got this. You got this. God got you. Mommy got you. Daddy got you. Auntie, grandma got you. We gon' talk about it. We gonna get through it. Nothing is here forever. That's what we need to be. That's the type of love we need to be having with our children. Those are the type of conversations. No screen time. No screen time needs to be heavily enforced in the homes with children who have cell phones. Who's addicted to Netflix, TV, computer, iPads. No screen time. Every other week, no screen time is for us. Over here, every other week. This week, okay, no, and Moon don't got no phone, but no, you cannot play on that iPad. No, you cannot watch TV this week. And she already know. No screen time this week, Moon. Okay, Mom. She in her room playing. Or we painting, whatever she want to do. The first half of the time, she usually want to be up under me, and I turn my phones off. No TV, and I sit there and I talk to her no matter what the problem is. It ain't bigger than me spending time with my daughter. Ain't no problem. I don't see a problem in this motherfucking universe that's going to be too big to allow me to spend time with my daughter. If the motherfucking house burning down and she want to talk, we going to talk, okay? And that's how it's going to always be. That's how it's going to always be for me and all my kids. I want to know what you think and how you feel, your emotions and all that. I need to know. I want to know. Because first, I want to make sure you feel better. That's one. And two, I want to make sure you are not going out afflicting that on to the next person. That's what many of us do as adults. We angry on the inside and we take it out on the people who love us. We take it out on people who don't even know us. When all we got to do is quiet down. And just because it's really all a mind thing. That's another thing we need to teach our kids. How to feel. Let them know it's okay for these feelings. It's okay for these thoughts. It's okay for the circumstances. It's okay if we don't have the money right now for that. It's okay. It is okay. It's okay to take mental health days. It is okay. It is okay. And our kids is way more important than anything. They are our future, for one. For one, they are our future. So we need to love. We need to love each other. And not only love our kids, they watching to see what we doing. They watching to see what the parents doing, what the guardians doing, what the big sisters, the big cousins, the aunties. They watching. No, we can't be perfect, but we can do the best that we can. You know what I'm saying? We can do the best that we can. A lot of us is not doing the best that we can. Because it's so easy to do the worst that we can. It's really easy to do the worst that we can. And how can we be the best that we can? How can I spend more time with my kid when I gotta work? Well, first of all, you talk to God. From my experience, I caught myself. I think Moon was like, 2.5? And I'm just chasing, trying to work. She wasn't even talking yet all the way, but I just like sit her in front of the TV while I'm thinking, like, what I got to do to chase this bag, what I got to do. And then I'm just like, wait a minute. No, this is not it. Since I believe so much in God, I said, God, grant me resources, opportunity, financial abundance, prosperity, all of that. Grant me that. And send them in ways that I don't have to work. I don't want to work, but I want to live like this. I need Moon to have her own room. I need to have a backyard. I need to have this car. I need to be able to go give Moon this experience a couple times a month. We need to have memories. We need to do that, but I don't need to be stressing out. I need this effortlessly, God. And I know since you created the ocean, you created the sun, you created the trees, you created the birds, you created all of that prosperity. I know that you can send me some financial abundance, okay? I know you can send me some green paper that ain't nothing but energy. And in exchange, I'm going to do my best to be the best version of myself so Moon can be the best version of herself. And swiftly God answer my prayers, okay? Now I do stuff that I love to do, which means I don't have to chase. Right now, I'm sitting on my friend's couch, okay? Just took Moon to school. And when I'm finished, I'm going to go back to my condo, and I'm going to clean up and pack up and be ready to move to our next move. I don't have no 9 to 5. Every day, I don't feel like getting up, tapping into no fashion. Even though I love fashion. Every day, I don't feel like getting up flipping art. Every day, I don't feel like getting up flipping a car. Every day, I don't feel like getting up doing nothing that got to do with chasing a dollar. Most of my time, you probably catch me a couple times a month where I do feel like doing something like that. And I'm still blessed. I'm still manifesting everything that I desire because I have faith in God. And because I said, God, children are the closest thing to God, okay? They are the closest thing to being godly. So I said, God, I'm going to do what I need. I just want to be here with my daughter. I just want to, when she out of school, I don't think about nothing. I make sure I turn all my thoughts off and I'm playing with her. We playing dolls, we paint, we color. And she a Capricorn, so sometimes she don't even want to be bothered with Mom. She's like, no, Mom, I got it. Mom, do you want to watch TV? And I'll go in my room. Like, she be trying to get rid of me. And I'm like, Excuse me. And I play along with her sometimes. I be like, "Nah, Moon, I don't want to. I just want to paint. I want to color with you." She's like, "Oh no, Mom, I got it." And she be sick of me. Okay, she be sick of me. And then sometimes she just want to lay with my mom. Let's just lay here. Let's just lay in the bed and talk. I'm like, "Okay, Moon, what you want to talk about?" She be making up stories and stuff, but I'm listening, baby. Whatever you want to talk about. Ask God for what you want and don't be scared. Don't be down. Ask God for what you want and fall back. Surrender. Let God do his thing. Let God do the thing. I can't believe this in my pants. Girl. The pudding top. Okay, I'm over here scratching like, what is in my pants leg? My little leggings. See, Moon got puddings, wrappers in my unicorn pudding. But anyways, ask God. If you got kids and you don't have time to be with them, you don't have time to spend quality time with them and give them new experiences, whether it be take a sheep to the park and do a picnic, whether it's going to buy some paint, color, right? That is what they need. And talk to them. Ask them how it feels. And if you don't have time to do that, I hear parents a lot, "I don't got time. I got to go make sure they eat." What? You don't got time for your kid? Okay, that's understandable. Make time. Ask God to grant you time. I say, "God, I need some money and I want to be looking for social media. I'm not trying to work no 9 to 5, but I need that bag. I need that money. I need my rent paid. I need to be able to do whatever I want." And I trust God. Trust it, and I trust God still. And to this day, I'm like I said, I could lay on the couch. My rent gonna be paid. Some way, somehow, God is always answering because I do what I told God to do. First, I said, I'm gonna be the best I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the best feminine, divine feminine as I can. Even me and her dad are not together, but there's no ill energy in me about him. I love him like we married, okay? And his partner. If he marries somebody else, I'm still gonna love him because that is my daughter's dad. We still share the same blood in one body. We still share the same DNA in one body. This human is both of us. I don't give him no smoke. I don't want no drama with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to... No. I need to be good. My daughter, dad needs to be good. Well, if it got anything to do with her, it needs to be good. You know what I'm saying? She don't need to get no type of energy from me that I don't like her dad. And same, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Tap into your divine femininity. Man, tap into your divine masculine. Whether you with your partner or not, respect them and love them unconditionally. We so used to conditional love. God is calling for unconditional because God loves us unconditional. Clearly, God is loving us unconditional. And there's this song in my head. Lord, I come on behalf of my brothers, even though I have needs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming on this is on behalf of my brothers and sisters, okay? This message, my prayer for today is that we are able to be spiritually, mentally, financially, emotionally equipped, materialistically equipped with everything we need so we are able to be calm, peaceful, serene with our children, with the people in our lives. Love is needed, and unconditional. Unconditional is not, I love you because you love me. No, that's conditional. Oh, I love you because you did that for me. No, that's conditional. That's conditional. We need unconditional. We need unconditional understanding. We need unconditional love. We need it. We have to. Look at the world. It's people dropping like flies right now. And some of y'all gonna hate me for this one, but God is doing that. Everybody that ain't aligned with God is gonna have to go. I'm sorry, I don't want to say it, but this is the time to align with God. This is the time to trust God. Trust God. I know that is right now we are living in fearful times. We always been living this way. It's just being televised, okay? And now that it's televised and on social media, it's getting deeper and deeper. But when you believe in God, trust me, and not only believe, but serve God. And serving God is not wearing no skirts, not wearing no makeup, not being celibate, not eating meat. Nah, God don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. What Asia Dow say? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. No, he don't care. She don't care. God don't care. Only thing God cares about how you treat thy neighbor. How are you treating these children? How are you treating yourself? You can't treat your neighbor nice if you ain't treating yourself nice. You can't treat your kid right if you ain't treating yourself right. You cannot treat your mate right if you're not treating yourself right. Your partner, you cannot. Your coworkers, you cannot. So it all starts within. Treat yourself right. Love yourself. Take some time to self. That's what I had to do. I was like, how can I master this with my daughter? I had to learn. I had to get up at 6 in the morning 5, because Moon be up. Now she's starting to get up. Since she's going to school now, she's starting to get up at like maybe 6:37. But at first she was up at 6, but now she getting up a little later because she be tired out. So I was like, oh my God, what? I need to do something. So I start getting up at 5. When I get up at 5, it be like, a struggle. It'd be a little something. Because I be tired and I don't want to get up. You know what I'm saying? But I have to in order to make my day divine and peaceful. I have to get up at 5. I have to take that time and talk to God and listen to God and inhale, exhale, breathe, listen to the birds chirping and just quiet my mind and my thoughts. And as I do that, I promise you that is the navigation to my whole prosperous day. And when you hear prosperous, that don't mean always money. Prosperous could be a call from your landlord saying you don't gotta pay rent this month. Something just told me to tell you don't gotta pay rent this month. Okay, prosperity is walking, going to exercise, and somebody like, hey, you got any kids? Here's 2 tickets to this water park. Okay, prosperity is, oh my God, this car been sitting in my backyard for years. You need a car? You know what I'm saying? That is prosperity, but you have to believe in God, and believing in God is like, okay, God, I trust that you got me. I'm not even going to think about how you got me, but I trust that you got me. You got this. You got this, God. I'm good. You got it. And go and do something else that you love. Go have fun with your kids. Because it's all about them now. It's about us, but it's more about your kids. That is my take. It's about the babies. They don't deserve to be. They ain't asked to be here. We ain't asked to be here either. But when they turn 17, 18, then now, it's on them. So that's why we need to fill them up with so much. They need a wealth of knowledge. They need wealth of love. They need, they need to feel secure with their parents, because else they're going to go outside and look for it somewhere else. And that's what crazy sex come in. That's what them being confused about who they really are gender-wise. You know what I'm saying? Because we too are home in our own minds, worried and stressed out. And we not giving our kids no attention. I didn't went past a couple people calling their kids ugly, cursing them out. As you slow down, and I'm just like, wow, that is not the way to go. That is not the way to go. Take some time out, and it don't even be intentionally. It just be the mind be overwhelmed, and it's just like when your kids picture your mind like, and your kid like, you like, what you want? Be quiet. That's why you gotta quiet that mind. Find some time, 10 minutes to 30 minutes or more. Find some time before those kids get up, and I promise you, it's gonna work. Talk to God. Tell God what you want. Don't, God, please, I need. No. And from my experience, God ain't never answered nothing that I said. Please, God ain't need nothing. But when I say God's love is flowing through me, God's wealth is flowing to me, God's peace and serene is flowing through me, my mind is filled with joy, my heart is filled with joy, my body is filled with joy, my body is filled with the love of God. That's how you pray. That's how you pray. God is the source to all things that I need and all my wants. That is how you pray. That is how you pray. Now, God, please, I need you to pay my rent. God, I need that job. Nope. Next. Once you start knowing you worthy, and when you start knowing you worthy, you make that request known. You don't ask, you make it known. That rent is paid and every month, and I don't got to do nothing. Make your request known. Oh, that car is mine. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a divine idea, and then it's mine. That is how we have to pray. So, I just wanted y'all to like this song. I need to find this song because it is like on. I think this is it right here. Like, I need to leave y'all with this song before I get off of here. I think this is it. Is this it? Yeah. I do not own copyrights to this song. I just on behalf of my brother, even though I have needs of my own. Pray for your brother. Pray for your sister. Even though you got needs of your own, pray for theirs. Pray for them. Pray for your neighbors. Pray for them. Put your needs on hold and watch what God do for you. Watch what God do. That's what you call unconditional. Unconditional love is needed. I'm not here for myself, but it's for someone else. Once you've met the needs of my brother, I will rejoice. Rejoice in your neighbor's blessings. Okay? God, I come on behalf of the nation. I got needs on my own, but the nation needs are stronger, God. I come on behalf of the nation. I come on behalf of my neighbors. I come on behalf of my sisters and my brothers and the children. God, continue to strengthen this nation. Continue to do what you got to do to make this nation be what you want it to be. We trust in you. Continue to uplift us. Continue to flow love through us. Healing, happiness, peace, and joy. And yeah, that is my message. I love y'all. Unconditional love is what's needed. Unconditional love.